Heavy is the head that has to manage all of this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
We're now incentivized to buy what we already buy.
Fumbling through college had me building.
I also got some done on the other side.
And that was right around, I would say, May maybe, right before renewing the lease for this property.
Welcome to the channel, Martha.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh, I was going to say, I am getting up there in age, I'll tell you what.
Bills paid by other people, life was never this good. I had to step back, knowing that it's...
Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about one of my favorite stocks in my portfolio, a stock that continues to beat the odds, a stock that continues to roar to the top, a stock that I know is going to do well in any presidency as long as this CEO stays in place, and that is Walmart. Walmart. Why are we talking about Walmart today? I'm not telling you to invest in what I invest in, by the way. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just an average guy on YouTube. But today we're going to talk about Walmart and why I absolutely love it. So Walmart has already pledged to be fully transparent about the impact on tariffs and how it's going to impact their business. I know I talked about tariffs a little bit in a previous segment, but I also want to talk about Walmart specifically and how they are really setting the new standard, especially in the restaurant industry. I also talked about Sam's Club, which is a partner to Walmart, and I talked about how I used to love Wagyu steak. It used to be 2 steaks of Wagyu for only $40. Then it went up to about $50 back in 2023, 2024. And I remember I just was not going to buy 2 Wagyu steaks for $50, $55, $60. I was like, wow, if one steak cost me $30, I might as well go to the restaurant, right? And so I didn't buy it. And I thought that they would lower the prices if a lot of people decided to do the same thing. But no, people did do the same thing. And you know what they did? They took it off of the shelves. So now Sam's Club, at least where I go, does not sell Wagyu steak. And I was so devastated by that. I was like, wow, I'll never get to eat that decadent Wagyu steak. But it also goes to show that these companies aren't really trying to gain as much profit as you think. They're not trying to price gouge us as much as you think. They're really just trying to keep the lights on. They're really just trying to pay their people. They're really just trying to make some money. And if it don't make money, it don't make sense, right? And so they had to get Wagyu steak off of the shelves. People just weren't buying it. So Walmart also said, hey, we're not just going to pass down all these costs to the consumer. We want to remain competitive. And so if other stores lower their prices, we might lower our prices too. But if they keep their prices up, we're going to have a price gap for our consumers. They also said, hey, we're going to move some things around. We're going to move some materials around so that we're not just going to get tariffed to death. We're going to ensure that if we can save money on costs, we will. We'll go to different providers. We'll go to different manufacturers. We'll go to different facilities. We'll get our products from somewhere else because we're not trying to be the most expensive brand. We're trying to be the most cost-effective brand, especially when people are going through a hard time. What happened during COVID? Walmart was one of the most talked about brands. They were accelerating. They were exploding. You know why? Because they were cost-effective, and people love that they can get a lot of stuff from Walmart at a cheaper cost. And so Bloomberg also stated, I'll just read one paragraph, the world's largest retailer has said price changes will become more pronounced as the years progress. Some prices won't change, thanks in part to the production moves and some supplier changing materials to mitigate tariffs. The company will maintain price gaps to competitors and keep prices as low as possible, Barlett said. All right, so just going off of that was some of the stuff that I just stated earlier. So I'll read just a little bit more. Frankfurt, the European Central Bank is almost certain. All right, that's a whole different article. So as you guys can see, I do this stuff completely live for you every single day. When I start doing this nose touch thing that you see right here, that means I've been talking for a long time, so I've been getting a lot of YouTube content out for y'all. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button because my nose is itching so that I can give you guys the best content ever. When I talk that much, that's what always happens to me. So with that being said, yeah, absolutely love Walmart. And as I'm speaking about this article, they're down 0.63% today. 0.63%. But overall, we know that Walmart is a super successful business, super successful brand. Disney is about to do a restructure with the new CEO before they launch new products and new innovations. So, you know, every company is trying to navigate this whirlwind that is this new presidency, and they're trying to be successful within it. Trump is also a little skeptical of what Walmart might say and do in regards to tariffs. He doesn't know what side they're taking, whether they're against it or for it. All we know is that Walmart is working with what they have, and they're trying to do the best with what they can do. And that's all Walmart should be focused on, and all Walmart should be doing is bringing the best product to consumers at the cheapest price possible while making a profit. They're going to be publicly, obviously they're publicly traded, and so they're going to let their stockholders like me know what's going on, and they're also going to let their employees know what's going on. That's the promise and the pledge that they have made. I am so grateful for that because that company is showing not only are they resilient, not only are they strong, not only are they going to continue to be transparent, but they're humble enough to say, hey, you who pay us, you who work for us, deserve to know exactly what is going on. And so we're going to be transparent with you. We're going to let you know what it is that we're doing. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Walmart is doing the right thing by being transparent about the cost of food and services going up? Do you believe that they're doing the right thing by telling employees and their stockholders exactly what's going on, good or bad, where they're getting materials from? That might affect what people decide to eat. Like if your food is coming from Taiwan instead of China now, that can be the difference between somebody wanting to buy your lettuce and tomatoes or saying, no, I'm not buying that anymore, right? I don't know why, but people have preferences and they're allowed to exercise those preferences. And so with that being said, I do believe that this is a good move. But if you have the same opinion, let me know. If you don't have the same opinion, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. I promise you I do read them all, and I'll be happy to see you on the next one. You know I post on YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify for podcasters. Peace.